Hi everyone, it's Little Blue and you're listening to my podcast, aka Little Blue, on the 3rd of December. So day 3 of Podcastmas, and I'm really loving it. It's been one of the best decisions I've ever made. Not to do Podcastmas, but to do the positive attitude to Christmas, let's say. This time of year is such a ball ache for so many people. It is a real struggle. The SAD syndrome kicks in. People don't like the shorter days. People don't like the cold. People don't like the fact that everything seems more expensive in December. And you feel obliged to buy presents for people. You feel obliged to spend money you don't have. And I think it is a tough time of year for so many of us. And in the past, that was me. I hated Christmas. Not going to lie, I hated Christmas. And taking on this positive mental attitude towards it this year, I've really seen the benefits of it. I've had a real roller coaster of a time recently. And being diagnosed with PTSD a few months ago, I have struggled with mental health issues. And by doing this, it's really helping. I'm having less and less symptoms than I've had since I first noticed them. If that makes sense. Like, I'm sleeping. I'm not having nightmares anymore. I'm not having, touch wood, I haven't had a flashback in about a week. I haven't had any of the awful things that come with PTSD. I do still get paranoid. I do still worry about things. And I don't think that's ever going to go away. But I'm really seeing the benefit of a positive mental attitude. I am getting that law of attraction going on. And if you are feeling yourself slipping into that SAD sort of place, I urge you to just do something small each day, which is just joyful, and use Christmas as an excuse, if you will. So today, for example, it was a garden centre. I love a garden centre. I love a garden centre all year round, but Christmas especially is amazing for garden centres. They go all out, and our local garden centre is, it's just been taken over by the Hillier chain, which I love. I love Hilliers. I always have done. So I was quite happy when I saw that they were taking it over. But the best thing about our garden centre is it's got a built-in costa. Gotta love that. And they quite often have half-price cake in there. Even better. Mind you, didn't have cake today. Had a lovely all-day breakfast wrap. Oh my gosh, it just set me up for the whole day. It was amazing. Also went for a Christmassy drink today. Went for the hazelnut and praline latte. Though I think they gave me a hot chocolate. But yeah, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, as always. Costa, loved it. But yeah, then we had a little mooch around the garden centre without children in tow, which was just wonderful. And I managed to pick up some stocking fillers for baby Blue, because every time we've gone there, she goes straight to this stocking filler table, and she always picks up the same things. So I got a couple of those bits for her, and had a look at the Christmas decorations. We played around with some of the musical things. We got a bit silly about squirrels. They've got like these squirrels that hold on to stuff. And it just reminded us of this thing that happened when we were kids, and it was just crazy. Anyway, tangent. My friend Kerry, who I went with, she bought me an advent candle. You might have seen what's happened to it on my Instagram. I put it onto a plate because it's like this big Father Christmas, and it's the hat that you burn. And I put it on a plate. I was just carrying it to find somewhere to put it that would be safe, being a candle. And he's a bit bum heavy, and he literally toppled off the plate, hit baby Blue's wooden building blocks sort of box that they go in, and smashed the top of the candle off. So like, oh great. So I've managed to doctor it a bit, and I've cut it down, stuck the top bit onto a spike that I've got, a spike candle holder thing, and I can burn that down to 7. And then once it's got to baby Blue's birthday, the 8th, the weekend, I can then go from day 8 and he can burn normally. I've managed to find the wick. That was the hardest bit. I was sort of like burning and burning. I tried to stick it back together using wax. It just wasn't working. And I don't think that would have been very safe, to be honest. So, yeah, it's been doctored, and I've now got an Advent candle. So lovely. And it's burnt down to number 3. So tomorrow I'll do number 4. Very excited about it. I do love him. I've called him Frank. He's Frank, my little gnomey Christmassy thing. I can't remember if I've put it on Instagram, actually. I may not have got that far yet. I'll pop him on Instagram later so you can have a look. He's awesome. Love him. Thank you, Kerry, so much for that one. So, yeah, garden centres. Amazing. I mean, Chesington Garden Centre, if you are in that area, this time of year I've heard is incredible. I mean, I went a few weeks ago with my mum, just as they were putting out all the actual stock. And that was just Christmas thrown up. I think going there was the first thing to get me in the Christmas mood, because they colour code it, and then they've got different sections for different types. So indoor, outdoor, like musical, but it was just incredible. It was like just a Christmas winter wonderland. But this time of year, from December, they have like a grotto. And from what I've been told, because I've never done it myself, but what I've been told, it is just incredible and worth the extra money, because it's a lot of money. And then you get Father Christmas, you get presents, you get mince pies and stuff. I think it was on this morning, actually, this week. I think they went down and interviewed some of the elves that have been employed. But they've got about 30 elves and Father Christmases that have been employed there. So it's incredible. I very much doubt there's still tickets, but take a look on the website if you are in the area. See if you can get booked in, because I've heard it's amazing. But yeah, do love a garden centre. They always have great restaurants as well, just whether it's Costa or not. That it's always good, because you can have your coffee, chill out a bit, walk around, get some house plants, get some bits and pieces, get some presents for people. I love it. You get everything in a garden centre. You really, really do. And Chesington has a pet shop attached to it as well, which gives baby Blue something extra to look at, because she loves going to see all the little bunny rabbits and reptiles and fish and stuff as well. But for me, it's like I said yesterday, that whole sort of shopping experience that you don't get if you shop online. Because today there were so many things I saw and I thought, oh gosh, that would be great for mum. Oh, that would be great for so-and-so. And you wouldn't think that if you were online. Like, they had different types of gin there. They had different types of Christmas food. They had beautiful little ornaments and Christmas decorations. And I saw something my mum would really like. And now for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. But it's that sort of thing. It's like, oh, I'll go back and get that for so-and-so when they're not there. Like, there's something I want to get for my friend that I went, although I've got a feeling she's bought it for me. And it's just that whole shopping experience just adds to the whole Christmas feel, because you're giving, you're not doing it because you have to, because it's last minute. You've still got time to get stuff if you don't get it that day, but you're browsing. And it's that browsing that makes you start thinking about them and thinking about the gifts they'd actually like, rather than what you're going to have to get because it's last minute. And I love it. I absolutely just love it. And definitely one of those little things you can do, because you don't have to buy anything when you're browsing. You can just window shop. I mean, I got a few things for baby Blue today. I got a present out of it from Kerry as well. So love it. Absolutely love it. It's such a great experience. We also went for a bit of a nice walk with Nellie the dog. You might have seen Nellie on my Instagram. She's a Weinerama, and she's my friend Kerry's sister's dog. So while her sister's at work, we take her out over this beautiful place. It's called the Redlands Estate, I think. And it's just in Cold Harbour, which is just outside Dorking. They film there a lot. Clash of the Titans, parts of Clash of the Titans, the movie, was filmed there. According to Kerry, I don't know if this is true, parts of Lord of the Ring were filmed there as well, but I don't know if that's true, because I know Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand, so I need to do my research. I am a real geek with Lord of the Rings as well, so I'm sure if that had happened, I'd have known about it at the time. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous in the sun, the rain, anything, all weathers. It's just this beautiful place, lots of gorgeous views, massive tall pine trees, and it's just peaceful and lovely. I don't think I could walk there on my own. I'd have to take someone with me, which is why I think Kerry keeps inviting me. And we're going back on Thursday, I think it is. We're going back one morning in the week to give Nelly a little run around. But oh my God, Kerry nearly got pulled off her feet by Nelly. It was so funny. If you've ever seen that YouTube video of the old lady holding the Great Dane and then she goes flying, that happened to her. My fault completely because I threw a stick. It was hilarious. It's one of those moments that's like, I should have been filming that. I'm going to remember next time and film it. I might get 250 quid if I do that. I'm going to have to do that now. It's so funny. It was so funny. Another thing, just going out for a walk with a good friend. I keep saying this, but walking in nature is so good for your mental health. And if you take a friend with you, it's even better. Because you can talk about problems without feeling like you're being interviewed over a coffee or whatever. It's just freeing. You get fresh air, you get exercise, you get beautiful views, you can see really funny things that are going on. It's just, yeah, you cannot beat nature therapy and walking. In my eyes, it's just my favourite thing to do right now. And I know it's cold and I know it's muddy and I know it's probably not the best time of year for walking, but you can wear good walking boots, you can wear wellies, you can wear a nice warm coat, you can wear woolly jumpers. Sorry, I paused then because of a text message I sent my mum the other day by accident. I had a real predictive text issue the other day, and I was saying to my mum, did you want to come for a walk? And she was like, oh, it's too cold. I said, yeah, but you can wrap up warm. You've got a nice warm coat. You've got nice warm boots. And you can wear a willy jumper, is what I said. A willy jumper. And I said that to my mother, my 67-year-old mother. So embarrassing. Mum found it funny, though, which is good. Which is the main thing. But it's just one of those predictive text things that you go, oh, what are you doing to me, phone? So yeah, dress up warm and do it. So that was my day, pretty much. I picked baby Blue up from preschool, and she's been a bit of a monster over the weekend, but today she has been so helpful and so lovely, and we've been singing Christmas songs, we've been laughing together, we've been dancing together. She tidied up her toys this evening without being prompted, which was incredible. The only upsetting thing is she's got a gummy eye and she keeps complaining that it's hurting. And I know one of her friends at preschool has had conjunctivitis last week, and I'm really worried she's got an eye infection because there were 6 kids at preschool out of 16 today, because they're all off ill. And I'm now wondering, have they all got this eye infection and it's getting spread around? But she was okay. I've cleaned it up. Usually when she gets any sort of eye infection, if I make sure I keep that gel stuff, that hand gel stuff on her hands, keep her hands nice and clean, wipe it with a tissue and just keep it constantly cleaned, the eye area, it usually goes away overnight. So we've done that. She's had a bath tonight. And we've had a good old wash around the face, and I've told her not to touch it if she can, and especially not to touch it and then touch her other eye. If she touches it, tell me and we'll get her hands cleaned. It's that sort of thing. Sounds a bit extreme, but it does work. But if her eye is gummy in the morning, she can't go to preschool because it's so contagious. Oh, it's just so frustrating because she's loving preschool at the moment because it's so Christmassy and they're doing all these surprises for us and things. And it's her birthday on Sunday, so she's going to be gutted if she's got this blooming infection for her birthday because we're not going to be able to go and see Frozen. So sad. Anyway, end of my podcast. I will see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. If you're not feeling it, please go out, go for a walk, go do something Christmassy because it will cheer you up, even if it's just for a moment. That's all that matters. Take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.